let's wait for Instagram to come on. Let's go. All right, we are live. I believe we are live. Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is happening? What is going on? Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Zamy with SideGigSean.com, and I help folks create a side income using social media. Welcome, welcome. My upstairs neighbor is walking around in his room. He's a big dude. Anyway, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. What's happening? Man, what a weekend. So, so I have an interesting one for you tonight. Let's go with this little analogy for you. Um, I don't know about you, but if you were to get your dream car, let's say you were to get one of your dream cars, and it was de- delivered to you. Hey, TikTokers, welcome, welcome. Sorry, I just start talking and I lose my mind. Well, thank you for the love. If you're not following me, why aren't you following me? Follow me. I'm a pretty cool guy. Jessica, what's happening? Welcome, welcome. Good to see everybody. Jean, thank you for all the hearts. If you were here live, drop a hello, hi. Maybe I can shout out. And Jessica, Lish, Eddie, Jean. All right, I love it, man. This is good. What is happening, Jean? Let me thank everybody who's joining me live. I think you TikTokers have the best names. Like the usernames some of you guys have, it's just so awesome. Um, so if you ever get your dream car or you get a car that you really absolutely adore, maybe it's because you saved up your cash every month and you were dreaming of this car, you had it on your vision board, and it was just a car, right? And you get your car, and let's say you want to go out, and where would you park? If there was no valet parking, where would you park? I so appreciate the hearts. Love the hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Where would you park? You'd probably like park maybe a little bit further away, right? So that, people don't carelessly, let's say, open their doors and scratch yours or bump into yours. You be a little bit more careful, right? You would kind of park it further away. I'll tell you this. Thank you for all the love. I so appreciate all the love. I have no idea what my upstairs neighbor is doing, making so much. Are you hearing all that stuff, or is it just me? Do you hear that stuff? It's literally 1:37 in the morning here, and he's, I think, dragging stuff in his patio. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, I digress. Yep, yep. Um, so thank you, Gene. So yeah, you'd probably park the car further away, right? You don't want to get it bumped. You don't want it, right? Now let's flip. I was going to tell you this. A few years ago, I don't remember. Well, maybe it was 2004. I want to say, right? Yeah, 20 years ago. So I had this car that I really wanted, right? And it's a car that they don't make anymore. So I really wanted this car, and I was in the mortgage industry. I could afford it. So I finally find the car, and I get it, and I put a lot of cash into it. I fix it up, just we if you're into cars, you would know, like wheels and tires and the dropped it, exhaust, all kinds of stuff, right? And I remember when I got the car, it was all done. When I got the car, I went to downtown Disney. I never forget that day. Went to downtown Disney. Hey Timo, what? Oh, Tim, not Timo. Tim, what's going on? Bowen, Jessica. Thank you, thank you. Keep going. Go, 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 go with the hearts. So I remember parked like the last parking spot in the parking lot because I just didn't want it to get scratched or bumped or anything. The funny thing is, when I came back, actually, when we got back to the car, there was a scratch on the car. Somebody had actually scratched the car, but that's a different story. So you'd park the car further away. Now, if you flip the channel and you got a car that's it's got like 18 different colors all around because it's been in the sun too long. Some of you may not even get that, um, which is amazing. You're blessed, but I definitely can get that. So, or you may get a car that I remember my first car. This is way back when. I used to start the car, and the people behind me would start coughing because the car was just like a mess. It would just pump out like smoke. Um, so with that car, if you have a crappier car, you probably don't park it like all the way to the end, right? You don't mind if you park it closer. You don't mind the low location where you park the car. Why? Because it's not that precious to you. It's not worth a lot. It's not like, oh my God, this car, right? So you would be much more careless with that car than you would with your dream car, right? Now, the interesting point here is this. Imagine this. Imagine, Janine is ready to walk around. Okay, to shop and at least back then. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is back. I mean, it was 20 years ago. The story is 20 years ago. But so the interesting thing, though, is this: we pay attention. Well, some of us do pay attention, especially these days. More people pay attention to their cars, right? Like where they park it, it gets enough oil, it gets washed plenty of times, you know, and you take care of the car, right? And you put it in the right place. You know you're not gonna get stolen or scratched. Maybe you cover it, whatever it may be. You take care of the car, right? The interesting thing is, we don't do that with ourselves. Imagine if you treated yourself like that new dream car. You wouldn't put yourself in any crowd, now would you? Why? Because you don't belong to every crowd. You get dented, you get scratched, right? You put yourself in a crowd where you belong, where they cheer you on, where they don't laugh at your ideas and your dreams. See, if you take your brand new car, your dream car, and you take it to a bad neighborhood when people don't understand good, expensive exotic cars, what's going to happen to that car? Most likely it's going to get dinged up and taken apart. And, you take that same thing to a nice neighborhood where everybody appreciates these kind of cars and exotic cars. What's going to happen to the car there? Nothing. People are going to walk around, take pictures. Same car, two different crowds. same person, two different crowd, right? Sometimes we put ourselves in a crowd where we're really not welcome. Mentally, physically, spiritually, we're just not welcome. And we insist on sticking around in that crowd. I'm asking you, don't put yourself in that crowd. I'm asking you, if you are in that crowd, get yourself out. Park where you belong. Park where they appreciate the beauty. And stay away from crowds that are discouraging, humiliating. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. Drop your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. And if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you gotta do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Oh, Ginger, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I'll follow you right back after this. If you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you gotta do. Spread the love. Tag a couple. Let's go. Tag a couple people. And so with that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, and I help folks create a side income using social media. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.